What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City live watch-along. Today we're going to be doing the big Premier League clash between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Manchester City in the Premier League. Can't wait for this game. It's a big game for Manchester City. Man City currently level on points with Liverpool, ahead of Liverpool on goal difference with our game in hand here. We have a chance here to go 3 points clear and give ourselves clear daylight once more as we head into the final two games of the season after this game. So this is a must-win game for Manchester City. Wolves will see this as an opportunity for them to make some leeway between themselves and West Ham for a potential place in Europe, in more than likely the Europa Conference League for next season. So we will see what happens with regards to that. Before I crack on with this live watch along though, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, then do help to support my channel by subscribing. We're now only 8 subscribers away from 23,500 subs. Hopefully we can hit that on today's live stream. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Also, don't forget as well, leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this live watch along. We are aiming for 100 likes once more. We're nearly 1/5 of our way there. 82 likes to go. We've got 18 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well, social media links. They're in the description below and also on the yellow banner too. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below and on the yellow banner too if you want to go and hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Also, don't forget as well to let me know your thoughts. If you're watching this after the game, then in the comments below. If you're watching live right now, we do have our chat live, so if you want to go and leave your thoughts in there, including where you're tuning in from and also your score prediction for this game, then that would be much appreciated. McSid, hello, thank you very much for tuning in, helping to moderate the chat. So I will add, whilst we're on the subject of moderators in the chat, please do keep things clean and not spoil it for others. That's pretty much the basis of the rules here of the live stream. So if we could please all adhere to that, then that would be much appreciated. Also, do not forget as well to like, comment, share, subscribe. Lastly, I want to give a big shout out to today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by OneFootball. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So thank you very much there to OneFootball for sponsoring this live watch along once more. It is much appreciated. If you want to go and check that out, then the link is in the description and also in the live chat. OneFootball will keep you up to date with all the latest football news, transfer news, as well as the latest score statistics, live league tables, what channel you can view the game on. Because of OneFootball, I know today's game is broadcast live on Sky Sports, so that's what I'm going to be watching on. It's free. It's a brilliant app to have. So if you haven't got it already, do go and get it. Use my link. That would be much appreciated. Pressing that link and downloading OneFootball through my link does help to support the future content created here on my channel. And thank you very much to OneFootball once more for sponsoring another live watch along. OneFootball will be providing all the build up to kickoff, as well as all the statistics at half time and at full time as well. So we've got less than 18 minutes to go until kickoff here between Wolves and Manchester City at Molineux. According to who will win on OneFootball, 78% of people think Manchester City are going to win this game. 18% think a Wolves win, and 4% go in with a draw. Manchester City know that just a draw today is enough to give us a points difference between us and Liverpool at the top of the Premier League and keeps it out of Liverpool's hands and into Manchester City's hands. What we're thinking, though, is a win, put Liverpool under pressure. Let's build on that goal difference as well, and let's apply maximum pressure to Liverpool, because we know Wolves away, West Ham away, they're our next 2 games. We play both these games before Liverpool next play their penultimate game of the season. So we have a chance here to put maximum pressure onto Liverpool, and to me, if we want to win the Premier League, we need to go and do that. So any win today would be what I am looking for. John Walters, thanks very much for tuning in. Much appreciated. Martha, thank you very much for tuning in. I will speak more about the teams and what Pep Guardiola has gone for from this game. Neil, thank you very much for tuning in. Much appreciated. Boy Racer, thank you very much for tuning in as well. Rithik going for a 1-0 nervy Manchester City win for this game. Sky, thanks very much for tuning in as well, much appreciated. And John chucking in a Norway flag, because we all know that Manchester City have signed Erling Haaland. So so let's speak about the teams for today. We're going to speak about our oppositions first, Wolves. I will say, I did mention in my preview about BetMate, and if you wanted to go and check BetMate out, then you can do. That's just at the top of my chat, so do go and change your teams so Pep Guardiola's rotation and any rotation that Wolves have done haven't caused you any issues with players starting, so you can address that, which is always my top tip. So Wolves start today with Jose Sarr starting in goal, going with a back three of Boly, Coady and Dendoncker. It's on the right-hand side, Johnny. On the left-hand side, Ait-Nouri. In the middle, it's Mourtinho and Ruben Neves. And then their midfield, or their forward front three, is Chiquinho, along with Pedro Neto and Raul Jimenez, who is fit to start in this game. On the bench for Wolves today, they've got Totti, Ki Huver, Yerson, Mosquera, Luke Kundal, Fernando, Marçal, Fabio Silva, John Ruddy, Trincao, and Hwang Hee-Chan for Wolves there today. Wolves, of course, looking for their formation to cause Manchester City problems, playing with a back three. So Man City are going to have to be at their creative best here, which may explain why Manchester City have gone with a more traditional false nine system potentially put in place for City today. Interestingly, Wolves manager Lage, he is at home. He's communicating to the assistants and the coaches on the bench through AirPods, as he is displaying COVID symptoms, so he isn't on the bench, he isn't in the dugout for today's game. So I thought that was just worthwhile mentioning. Now for Manchester City, starting today with number 31 Ederson, at right back number 27 Joao Cancelo, at left back number 11 Oleksandr Zinchenko. Our centre backs today is number 14 Aymeric Laporte and number 25 Fernandinho. Manchester City's midfield today, in defensive midfield, number 16 Rodri, number 8 Ilkay Gundogan, probably going to be doing the double pivot, number 17 Kevin De Bruyne, and number 20 Bernardo Silva. Manchester City's attackers today is number 7 Raheem Sterling and number 47 Phil Foden. Now I'm expecting to see potentially Phil Foden leading the line, Sterling on the right and potentially Bernardo Silva on the left, and leave the midfield three there of De Bruyne, Gundogan and Rodri. Manchester City clearly looking to try and work it around Wolves' tricky defensive setup. On the bench for Manchester City today is Zack Steffen, Jack Grealish, Gabriel Jesus, Luke Mbete, Nathan Ake, Romeo Lavia, Riyad Mahrez, Cole Palmer and Conrad Egan-Riley. So centre-backs, we've got Egan-Riley and Luke Mbete that can help. We've also got, good to see, Nathan Ake on the bench as well. Clearly not fit enough to start in this game. He might be fit enough to start at the weekend. City give the nod to their makeshift centre-back pairing today of Fernandinho and Aymeric Laporte. Man City need to make this, in the best case scenario, a midfield battle and all about attack if they're wanting success from this game. So that's your lineup. I'm going for a 2-1 victory today for Manchester City. Let me know yours in the live chat. Sky going for a 3-1 victory for Manchester City. Thank you very much to Neil for tuning in as well. But thank you very much and getting updates from today's video sponsor, OneFootball. It's a good time to roll my promo video once more for you guys. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So thank you very much there to OneFootball for sponsoring today's live watch. I'm going to go and check that out. Link in the description, also at the top of my description, and in the live chat as well. That would be much appreciated. Go and download the OneFootball app. That will be much appreciated. It does help to support the future content created here on my channel. It's a free app to download and will keep you up to date with all the latest football pieces of information. Don't forget as well, subscribe if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. We're now past a quarter of the way to our 100 likes goal. We're now 74 likes away from 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. So yeah, do go and check that out. That would be fantastic. Like and subscribe. We do have a bit of entertainment before the game for you guys to enjoy while I go and get the whole thing set up and just freshen up a little bit and get a drink. So this is my reaction from yesterday, welcoming Erling Haaland to Manchester City. Enjoy. Yes, 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 yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Manchester City have signed a striker, and not just any striker. Erling Haaland from Borussia Dortmund. What a signing from Manchester City. What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer video. Today we're going to be welcoming Erling Haaland to Manchester City Football Club. Before I crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe. Daily Manchester City transfer updates from June 1st to stay up to date with all the latest Manchester City transfer news first and fast on YouTube. Make sure you have subscribed. Also, don't forget social media links in the description below, sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Also, don't forget, leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. We're going to be mega ambitious. This is a huge signing from Manchester City, and as always with summer transfer signings, we're welcoming a player 1,000 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to let me know your thoughts in the comments below, including welcoming Erling Haaland to our club. Lastly, this is massive, too massive not to have a video sponsor, so today's video is brought to you once more by OneFootball. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world, if you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. Thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. Let's crack on then with welcoming Erling Haaland to Manchester City. Now, to me, in terms of signing an attacker at Manchester City, this to me is the biggest signing we've made for a striker since we signed Sergio Aguero back in 2011. That is 11 years ago, and we've addressed the issue that's needed addressing. We didn't address it last summer. We didn't sign Harry Kane. We were patient. We knew there was a release clause for Erling Haaland to go and make this transfer happen. Did I believe last summer that Manchester City would sign Erling Haaland? Absolutely not. I didn't think Manchester City would touch Erling Haaland with a barge pole. I remember speaking about it. Erling Haaland is going to be asking for a massive wage that isn't worth it for Manchester City. People were questioning whether Pep Guardiola and Chicky would be working with the late Mino Raiola to try and make a transfer happen, and I thought it was delusional. I thought this transfer isn't going to happen. It's got a Manchester United, it's got a Real Madrid, it's got a PSG, a Barcelona, a Bayern Munich written all over it. It won't be Man City. Man City always go for option B or option C. Not this time. Well done to Chicky and the team for making this transfer happen. I spoke about this in January. I said if Man City want to sign Erling Haaland, the way to do it is to act quick. And since February, when Manchester City have been working on making this transfer happen, that is exactly what they've done. This isn't a player that Manchester City have released a clause and just signed under no competition from anyone else. Manchester City have been competing with Europe's best to make the signing of Erling Haaland, despite what's been reported in the Spanish media. You mark my words, Real Madrid wanted to sign Erling Haaland this summer. It just didn't add up, it just didn't work out. Why? Because Manchester City beat them to the punch. It's as simple as that. Manchester City acted quick here. They acted ferociously, ruthlessly when it came to this transfer. And fair credit to the late Mino Raiola for working with Pep and Chicky, because I wasn't sure if that was going to happen. He did. Manchester City have managed to negotiate and get a good deal for themselves. Now, people have been speaking about City aren't going to have to pay agent fees since the passing of Mino Raiola, and that isn't going to be the case. Mino Raiola and his team have been working hard to make this transfer happen, and they've made this transfer happen, and Man City will already have agreed principles in there to make this transfer happen. Everything's been given the green light, that so much so the club have announced the signing of Erling Haaland, subject to the agreement of personal terms. Now, I have heard flickers and rumours about the personal terms, and it is believed that Erling Haaland will be going on a wage similar to that of Kevin De Bruyne. We're looking at around 325, maybe up to around £375,000 per week. I reckon middle ground around £350,000 per week, and because of that, it does make Erling Haaland one of the best paid players at Manchester City, but it doesn't break our wage structure, which is massive. It's not £500,000 per week that's going to go and upset the highest paid players at Manchester City, players that have been long serving here. It doesn't upset them. They're going to be very happy that they've got a brilliant striker sitting at the top of their squad, ready to put them opportunities that Man City have been creating for a long time. This is a signing that excites me. I think Manchester City have got themselves a brilliant deal, regardless of what's been reported in the media about how much we're paying in wages, how much we're paying in potential, not just a fee towards Borussia Dortmund, but also bonuses, and when everything's all included, I've heard north of £200 million. It's only Manchester City that can have that reported on them, not how much Man City have paid in a transfer fee. No, let's include the whole package, and there are transfers out there that dwarf what Manchester City have paid to sign Erling Haaland. This has been it's been a brilliant. This has been a very shrewd bit of business from Manchester City and Chicky. So I think every fair bit of credit has to go to Erling Haaland's camp and Manchester City's camp for making this happen. Of course, we've got to give a shout out to former Manchester City man Alfie Haaland. He has been pushing for Erling Haaland, his son, to become a Manchester City player, not only because he's played for Manchester City before, but he knows that it is a brilliant project. He knows that Pep Guardiola can mould Haaland into one of the world's best. Haaland's ambition, become a Ballon d'Or winner, and he knows he can make that happen at Manchester City. He knows he can win the big trophies. He knows that Haaland can improve in his game and become even better than what he already is, and that is frightening yet exciting for Manchester City. Watch out all the other teams in the Premier League. Now, I think this signing is best summarised by a tweet that was sent out by Aymeric Laporte, who's extremely happy with the signing of Erling Haaland, because he doesn't have to defend against him. He doesn't have to run after him. Haaland is a powerful, clinical, good in the air, good with his feet. He's quick. He will do really well in the Premier League. He's got all the attributes of being a brilliant Premier League striker. My only one small reservation I have about this transfer, and trust me, Real Madrid have run miles with this story and said that he has got injury problems, and Manchester City will be well aware of his injury problems, but have obviously seen the whole package and how much they're paying for Erling Haaland and see the risk being worth it. Now, Haaland is expected to sign a 5-year contract with Manchester City. It will be worth around £350,000 per week, plus the bonuses of winning the Ballon d'Or, I'm sure, will be included in there, winning the Champions League, winning the Premier League, winning them big trophies and everything. He's going to get paid very handsomely, but it doesn't break our wage structure, which is the big bonus here that Manchester City have got. And so this is a great bit of business for Manchester City. This will sell shirts. This will be an eye-opener for the Premier League. This is the Premier League taking one of Bundesliga's top talents, one of the top talents from around the world, bringing them to the Premier League and bringing them to Manchester City. This is a statement signing from Manchester City. This is the benchmark signing. This has the potential not only to be the best signing of the summer, and the summer transfer window hasn't even opened. This has the potential to be the best bit of business that Manchester City have done this decade. This is a huge signing. If City get this right with Erling Haaland and manage to sort out his injuries, then we have got ourselves a phenomenal player. His stance and everything reminds me a lot of Sergio Aguero. He was injury prone. Manchester City found ways to make it work. We still found ways to make him Manchester City's all-time leading top goal scorer and a Premier League legend, and I'm confident should Haaland stay here long enough, he will be a Manchester City and Premier League legend as well. Let's not forget. We're going to end that there, ladies and gentlemen, because we are very close now to kick-off between Wolves and Manchester City in the Premier League. We are literally moments away from kick-off. I can see Suraj in the chat, much appreciated, tuning in from India. Paul, thank you very much for tuning in, much appreciated. The Eagle, hello, thank you very much for tuning in as well. Seamus, thank you very much for tuning in as well. Another JSGC regular, appreciate it. Thank you very much for tuning in. Suraj, my prediction for this game, I'm going for a 2-1 victory today to Manchester City. Wildcats go in for a 2-0 victory, and Bernardo Silva at the double. Sky going for a 3-1 victory for Manchester City. Do let me know your predictions in the live chat. Subscribe if you're new around here as well. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. We're aiming for 100 likes now, 69 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, brought to you by OneFootball, link in the description and also in the live chat. City attacking from left to right, playing in their away kit, all white kit. Wolves attacking from right to left. Bernardo Silva stood over the ball and we're ready to get this game underway. And Bernardo Silva goes all the way back to Ederson in goal, and City early on here, making their intentions clear to build from the back. So here is Aymeric Laporte for Manchester City. It is Fernandinho going on the right-hand side of defence for Manchester City. Matty, thank you very much for tuning in, going through a 3-1 victory for Manchester City today. Man City are not wearing their third kit today. They're going for their white kit, which I think is City's smartest kit for this season, in my opinion. John going for a 4-1 victory today for Manchester City. Here comes City then, building up from the back. First minute, finally getting to the Wolves half. They play a ball forward. Sterling can't get there. Boly can, but it goes out of play for a throw into Manchester City, which KDB wants to take quickly. Joao Cancelo says, I will have that, thank you very much. Sterling now to Cancelo. Sterling once more. Look like he's going to get shut off it, but De Bruyne plays the one across the box. City can't get a flick onto it, and it's out of play. Foden it was sliding in. It was a wicked ball across from KDB. Needed the long legs of Erling Haaland there to tap it in. That might be a tap in next season for Manchester City. It's a good ball across that from De Bruyne. It was just ahead of Phil Foden, but that was a chance for Manchester City. That was a chance early on, 2 minutes in at Molineux. Man City must be striving towards getting the first goal in this game. Take the pressure off. Wolves then go up to try and build this. Work their way around Manchester City as well. Long ball comes forward. Headed clear by Manchester City. Picked off by Wolves. Launch it back up into the City half. Jimenez does well. Wins the ball. City trying to challenge, but Wolves do really well and come away with the ball and get the ball now onto their left-hand side in the Manchester City half. They can come forward. Here is Neto. He has to go back all the way to Boly. Here come Wolves. Early ball comes in, and Zinchenko deals with that and deals with it well and goes back to the goalkeeper. Todd going for 3-0. With a 2-1 City against West Ham at the weekend, which you would think might just hand Manchester City the Premier League title with them 2 wins. A good diagonal ball played across. Picked off well by Manchester City. A good combination on the left-hand side. Here's Bernardo now. Rodri works it to the right-hand side. Cancelo brings the ball forward for Manchester City. De Bruyne. Cancelo chips one into space. Sterling should keep this in and onside as well. A good challenge in from Wolves. Will see Manchester City pick up a throw-in just next to the Wolves penalty area. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe. We're only 8 subscribers away from 23,500 subscribers, and that live subscriber count ticking over. Cancelo tries to play a ball across, but it goes straight out of play for a goal kick. Also, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. We're on 36 likes. We're now 64 likes away from my goal of 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by OneFootball. It's a free app to download. It keeps you up to date with all the latest football news, transfer news, as well as the latest scores, statistics, live league tables, live commentary, what channel you can view the game on, and so much more. Go and check it out and download it using my link in the description and also in the live chat. That does help to support the future content created here on my channel. And thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this live watch along, as we're now 61 likes away from 100 likes. So 5 minutes into the game. Best chance we've had is De Bruyne fizzling a ball across. Nothing to report on in terms of an attacking danger from Wolves as of yet. I think it's very clear here from Manchester City's play that they just want to play football, which is, of course, of no surprise. Wolves managed to win the header from the diagonal ball played across, but the ball is under the control of Ederson for Manchester City. He gives it to Fernandinho now, to Aymeric Laporte. That's a good ball play to the left-hand side, and Zinchenko has to stretch and gives the ball away. Cleared by Wolves. Zinny wins the header. Good chipped ball across. That's good ball into space, and De Bruyne has a shot. And there's the opening goal of the game. And it's Kevin De Bruyne, Mr. Reliable, putting Manchester City into the lead here at Molineux early on in the first 10 minutes. It's a dream start for Manchester City in this game. It's a brilliant finish. Absolute brilliant finish from De Bruyne. And Manchester City lead here at Molineux. It's well worked by Manchester City. Well onside. Good hit first time from KDB. And Manchester City lead here at Molineux. Get in. Great ball from Bernardo for the assist. A good finish low down from KDB. And just the start Manchester City were looking for. Just what they needed to ease the nerves and the anxiety there. Take the pressure off. What City need to do now is keep pushing and go for that killer second goal. Here's Wolves. What response can they offer? A ball over the top. And Wolves are in now. Into the penalty area. It's a well-timed challenge from Manchester City. And that'll be a corner for Wolves. A great recovery there from Aymeric Laporte. You can't control it properly there. And that was a good challenge from Aymeric Laporte. So a corner here for Wolves and some defending for Manchester City to do. And the header's flicked on and it's headed clear by Manchester City. They've not got it fully clear yet. A challenge comes in. Wolves can gather it up. They're trying to work it back out wide. A ball comes in. It's hopeful and Ederson can pick that off. And that was a great defending that from Aymeric Laporte. And Manchester City as it stands. Back with our 4-goal difference on Liverpool. With 2 games left to play. And Manchester City will play first. We play on Sunday. Liverpool, I think, playing on Tuesday as they are in FA Cup final action. They've got Southampton away as Sterling now drives into the centre. Here's De Bruyne. Works it out wide. Zinchenko. Sterling. Tries to drive forward. Bernardo can have a shot. And it's over the top of the crossbar. And out for a goal kick to Wolves 9 minutes in. Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Manchester City 1. We're nearing in on being halfway to our like goal of 100 likes. Currently on 45. Which means we're 55 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Here is Fernandinho then. With the injuries to Ruben Dias, John Stones and Kyle Walker, it is Fernandinho starting as our centre-back. And it's a great ball forward from Fernandinho to Raheem Sterling. He can't control it. Being hustled by, I think it was Boly at the back for Wolves. And goes out of play for a throw-in to Wolves. They work the ball backwards all the way to Sarr. He goes long with his ball forward. It's not a very good ball forward. And it's just controlled easily on the chest by Zinchenko, who does well. And that's a great pass through. And here's De Bruyne now. City look motivated and ready. It's a great play this from City, and they just couldn't get that final pass right there. They were working it across, trying to get it to the right-hand side to Sterling. They've got it to him now. Cancelo slips. Sterling plays it through the legs, tries to get it into the centre. Cleared by Wolves. Wolves now got the threat of the counter-attack. A run is being made, and it's a good ball across into the penalty area now. Wolves square it across. Shot. 1-1. It's an open game, this one, and Wolves have equalised here at Molineux. Manchester City have been opened up and carved open like a cake. And it's 1-1 here. Not all going Manchester City's way. All too easy, this one. And Man City, quite clear here. They're here for an attacking game. We're going to score one more than you, so to speak. And it's 1-1. All that from Manchester City playing high up. Wolves have two attackers, but once they've exposed Manchester City's vulnerabilities at the back, I mean, that defensive line's all over the place when that through ball comes in. It's all over the place again when the ball gets played across. The extra man is there, and the shot comes in, and bam, it's 1-1. It was a good pullback across that from Wolves. Stretched Manchester City, and City caught out. Professional fouling should have been stopping it. Didn't smell the danger, and they couldn't make the block, couldn't make the save, and it's 1-1. Man City just carved open like a cake, like I said. City have dominated the game, but with a makeshift defence, it is going to literally be all about scoring goals. So if that's the case, we could be in for 7 or 8 goals in this game. And Man City now need to work their way into breaking Wolves open. And Wolves have shown their danger on the counter-attack. So we could be in for a very entertaining game. I'm sure that Liverpool will have sat forward at that equaliser, trying to keep any glimmer of hope. We know that this is a difficult away game. We know that West Ham's a difficult away game. We know that realistically, if we want to win the Premier League, we need to come out with 4 points from them games. And to me, if I'm looking at one of them 2 games being more winnable, this game here against Wolves, to me, is more winnable than that game against West Ham. City have work to do. Got off to a good start. Wolves done well, got themselves back into the game, finally poised, and we're not even 13 minutes into the game yet. Here's Cancelo inside the Wolves half now to Raheem Sterling. Back to Cancelo. Can't combine his pass with Raheem Sterling. It's out of play for a throw into Wolves. Lots of movement from Manchester City. It's good. Cut out well by City. Where's the space is what Wolves are thinking. City playing with such a high line, such a high midfield line. Just getting carved open as soon as Wolves can get the balls out wide. And here come the support for Wolves now. Manchester City have got bodies back. Coady sends a long ball. It's a good ball as well. Not controlled properly by Wolves. They nearly snuck in with an interception. A cheap interception, but it's snuffed out by Laporte. He gives it to Dino. He goes with a nice diagonal ball across. Foden needs to get onside. I think he's just managed to get onside. No, the offside flag is up. The Wolves coaches with the AirPods in. Carlos Cacheda with the AirPods in. Getting their instructions from Lage, who's at the training facilities. I don't know if he's tested positive for COVID or whether he's just had symptoms, but anyway, Jose Sarr puts the ball out of play for a throw into Manchester City. Rightio then, guys. Don't forget, leave a thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated. 49 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by OneFootball. Link in the description and also in the live chat. It's a good attacking end-to-end game, this one. Manchester City, just like I said, it needs to be a score one more than you. They need to put their opportunities away when they come about, and there'll be opportunities for both teams. I don't think either keeper's had a save to make. Just pick the ball out of the net. That carries on. We could be in for a very entertaining game. It's a great ball from De Bruyne. It's come out and brilliant saving in. It's off the crossbar, and it's a double for Kevin De Bruyne, and it's 2-1 Manchester City here. In off the underside of the crossbar. I thought Saha had made the save. He hasn't. And Manchester City lead once more here at Molineux. This is going to be a very high-scoring game, this one, isn't it? And Manchester City once more putting their opportunity away. Clinical. A good ball across. Saar makes the interception. Nearly made the save. Underneath the crossbar, into the back of the net, De Bruyne. He's the one you want, and in. And this is a very good game, as Dad says there. Very good game. Could be for an entertaining one here, ladies and gentlemen. And 2-1 Manchester City lead. Kevin De Bruyne now Manchester City's top goal scorer for the season in the Premier League. He's a cracking player, De Bruyne. And he's got Erling Haaland and Julian Alvarez to be working with next season. So we could be seeing more games like this next season. Goals, goals and goals. We've had 3 of them inside the opening 17 minutes here. Here's Fernandinho for Manchester City. Gives the ball to Bernardo. He's had to drop deeper to get the ball. Here is Rodri now. Gives it to Laporte. And City push themselves forward. Need that killer 2-goal cushion once more. That's what we're pushing for. Well, that's well worked from City. City are finding space too easily here. Here's De Bruyne. Wolves haven't got any kind of control on KDB. Here's Sterling. Cancelo. He might have a shot. He does. And it's cleared away by Wolves. And out of play for what is going to be Manchester City's first corner of the game. And De Bruyne is the man that's going to go over there to take. $47 likes away from 100 likes. We're doing well. Any help towards that would be great. Foden gives it to De Bruyne. De Bruyne back to Foden. Whips it across. Headed clear easily by Wolves. I never understood these short corners. They never seem to work. I can't actually recall it working. I quite like the idea of dinking the ball over to the edge of the penalty area and having a volley shot, because anything can happen. Obviously, you got the opportunity of scoring a cracking goal, but deflections, ping-ponging around. That's a great pass. De Bruyne squares it across and it's well defended by Wolves and cleared out for a throw into Manchester City. City hungry for more goals here. It's worked well. Here's Rodri, nearly intercepted there by Wolves, and City could have been in bother if that was intercepted, as it is. It hasn't. Here is Sterling now to Cancelo, working it backwards. Fernandinho gives it to Cancelo, back to Fernandinho. Has to go all the way back to Ederson. Ederson now to Laporte. Goes back to Ederson once more. Fernandinho. Cancelo. City just going backwards and taking their time. Coasting now. Here's City then, building from the back. Not found a way through this initial Wolves press yet. We've got to keep turning. trying to work the ball out wide, then it gets centralised and goes backwards when doing it. Here's Fernandinho now. To Sterling, finds his pass well there, Fernandinho. He's found his passing very well, actually, at the moment. De Bruyne goes with a dink over the top. Foden does really well to control it and find the pass. Here's Zinchenko. De Bruyne now. Cancelo. Sterling. Cancelo can't win the challenge, but it goes out of play for a throw-in to Manchester City. Here's Dino once more. Gives it to Laporte. Rodri for Manchester City. Penultimate away game this for Manchester City. As we're now 46 likes away from 100 likes. Here is Rodri. De Bruyne. City looking with their quick passing and quick movements. It's worked really well. Here's Cancelo. Sterling. You see how we're playing now with what we should have been doing last week, last Wednesday against Real Madrid. Not staying off them, not coasting. Keep going. Go at them. One of the best things we're really good at, one of the best things we're the best at in the world is attacking and playing attacking football. That's a great ball from Cancelo. Picked off, though, by Sarr in goal. Yeah, it shouldn't have stopped. Julia, hello. Thanks for tuning in. Tom, thank you very much for tuning in as well. Robert, thanks very much for tuning in too. Long ball comes in over the top from Wolves. Ederson makes the header to Fernandinho. He makes a header to Fernandinho. 25 yards out from goal. Fabulous. Here's Zinchenko now for Manchester City. As we're nearing in on the halfway stage through the first half. Zinchenko. Gundogan. Goes across. Switches the play to the right hand side. Cancelo. Gives it to Fernandinho. He goes to Aymeric Laporte. City working it back to the left-hand side once more. Poor pass, though, from Manchester City. Intercepted, and Bernardo can win that back. Does well to keep it on, and Manchester City do well to keep hold of the ball. City have been told one-touch move, one-touch move. There's a lot of just first-time passes coming in and a quick control and go and move. A lot of movement from Manchester City. Here's Fernandinho. Towards Sterling. Intercepted by Wolves. Can't keep it in. And it's back out of play for a throw into Manchester City once more. Oh, it's a brilliant finish from De Bruyne. I was having a drink and I've been caught out. And De Bruyne has got himself a 24-minute hat-trick here. Has he just done an Erling Haaland? He hasn't just done a Haaland celebration there, has he? I don't think he has anyway. Anyway, City are 3-1 up here and it's Kevin De Bruyne. It's a cracking finish. Kevin De Bruyne at his best. He's motivating the fans. He's saying, we want this Premier League. So throwing comes in. Sterling's taken out. De Bruyne just picks it up from deep. Drive once, twice. Left foot. Bam and in. Kevin De Bruyne, take a bow. Wow. It's a cracking finish from De Bruyne. He's world class, isn't he? I think for Man City now, we've got to be pushing here and try and get that 3-goal cushion and get this game done. That's what City need to be doing. This has been a very high-scoring, very entertaining game so far. Here's De Bruyne, Sterling. Oh, this has worked well by Manchester City. There's another chance here. Zinchenko tries to square it across, but he's intercepted. It is Wolves 1, De Bruyne 3. Oh, is he giving a free kick against City there? Not for me. Not for me, that one. The Kevin De Bruyne show at the moment. Right, guys, don't forget, if you are enjoying the content, please leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim. We're now 42 likes away from that. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball. Link in the description and also in the live chat. That hat-trick scored by Kevin De Bruyne inside 24 minutes is Kevin De Bruyne's first ever Premier League hat-trick. There we go. Stats. As City have won the ball back high up here. Rodri fancies the action and it's just over the crossbar. Pass was probably the better option there. Doesn't go for it. It's over the top of the crossbar. It's hit sweetly by Rodri. It opens up. That on target probably flies into the top corner. There were options. Wolves were stretched. There we go. 3-1. A free kick given against Foden there. He's not happy about that decision. Erling Haaland must be watching this, rubbing his hands, excited. As, ladies and gentlemen, we love a live subscriber tick. I'm sorting out the size. There we go. We're going to tick it over to 24,500. Less than 500 subs away from 24k now. So any help towards that would be much appreciated, everybody. Wolves once more get another free kick. De Bruyne not happy. I think Man City need to be pushing to try and get this game done before half time. I'll try and get another one, get the game done, get the important players like De Bruyne off that pitch, ready for West Ham. Like I said, Man City can do well with a goal difference and win this game comfortably. Let's say they win by 2 or 3. Takes the goal difference to, well, that's well worked from Wolves. Disguised and left well. And Ederson's going to pick that one up. But yeah, if Man City can win this by, let's say, 2 goals, then our goal difference on Liverpool goes to +6. With 2 games left to play. And if Man City can beat West Ham, it's going to be +7. And it's going to be very difficult with them having 2 games left to play to overturn that. It's getting to a point where Liverpool need to go out there and batter a team. So if I'm Man City, I'm thinking goals here. I'm thinking keep going. Keep going. Take that goal difference because that's like an extra point. Cross comes in from Wolves then. There's nobody there. And it's out of play for a goal kick to Manchester City. As we're half an hour in now. Thank you very much, Reshedis. Appreciate it. As we're now 40 likes away from 100 likes. Was that a Haaland celebration from De Bruyne? Certainly looked like one. Here's Cancelo now to Fernandinho. He's in bother here, Fernandinho. Get rid of it. He does. It's out of play for a throw into Wolves, but gets rid of the danger. Better than being tackled and intercepted and hitting panic stations. And City player down. Perfectly offside there, and the offside flag is up against Wolves. Once again, trying to play out the back. I don't think Man City could have wished for it to have been much better after 31 minutes, to be honest. The only downside is we've conceded. Got 3 goals, got that 2-goal cushion, and things are looking well. And like I said, Man City now need to be focusing in the next 14 minutes or so of what's left of the first half normal time, try and get another goal, and that may well put this game to bed, and +3 for Manchester City, but we're a long way away from that yet. I feel like City need another goal and to score next to make that happen. De Bruyne, it's just too much on that pass from De Bruyne, and that surprises me with the game that De Bruyne is having, as we're now 38 likes away from 100 likes. Are City playing well for the lead? City are just playing better. They're pressing really well. Here's De Bruyne. Not a great pass from De Bruyne. It's 2 consecutive passes now from KDB. It's not good enough. City intercept well once more. City's passing and movement's just causing too many problems for Wolves. They can't cope. Here's Zinchenko under pressure. Does so well. And Gundogan can take over. And there's a run further ahead of him if he wants to use Foden. He does. Foden's got to turn, though. Here's Zinchenko. There's movement again. He doesn't use it. He uses Foden instead. Bernardo's not been used twice now. He's made 2 good runs there. And City got to slow it down. And Gundogan looks to spread the play. Gets to Fernandinho. Picked up well by Cancelo as Chelsea's just doubled their lead at Ellen Road. Leeds in big bother about being relegated to the Championship. Big bother. Struggling for form, not playing very well, they just sleepwalked into the relegation battle. Wolves then managed to pick off another De Bruyne pass. As De Bruyne's always just looking for them through balls, isn't he? He's always just looking for them dangerous balls through. That he needed taken out there then. And the danger hasn't been dealt with by City. And Wolves are in here. And Zinchenko's... I think corner's been given. Wolves want a penalty. Zinchenko just goes. Let's have a look. He takes the man, then gets the ball, lunging forward. It's a difficult one. I feel like it's one of them where if a penalty was given, I don't think it'd be enough to overturn the decision. And I don't think this is enough to overturn the decision to make it a penalty. I think they'll stick with the on-field decision, which it was a silly challenge to make in the position that City are in from Zinchenko. And yeah, VAR have said no penalty. They agree with the on-field decision and a corner's given to Wolves, but still some defending here for Manchester City to do. They go short, and then the ball comes in, and it's a good ball in, and it's headed clear by Cancelo. City can pick the ball up and now get the ball clear. The Wolves haven't got this under control, and they needed to get that back pass right, and they have. And cleared by Sarr. City win the header in the air. Wolves have managed to come away with a loose second ball, and now they can build their own attack inside the Manchester City half, down the Wolves' right-hand side. Here is Neto now. He does well, and it's a good tackle from Rodri. Just couldn't quite get the touch right there, Wolves, and City can come away with the ball. They look dangerous coming forward, Wolves. City look dangerous coming forward as well, as Phil Foden's doing really well. He's managed to skip ahead of his challenge. He's going to have to centralise it himself. He does. He doesn't get the pass right, but it falls lucky to him once more. Here is De Bruyne now, the man who's already got a hat-trick. Cancelo. There's a run of Sterling. He decides to go backwards. Fernandinho to Rodri. Laporte now. City building from the back. Got Wolves pegged inside their own half. Zinchenko comes forward. Chooses not to use the run of Bernardo Silva. Here's Gundogan once more. Gives it to Rodri. 9 minutes left of the first half in normal time, and whatever's going to be added on. Poor pass that out from City, and Wolves can win the ball back inside their own half. Wolves being pressed and pressed and pressed. Man City are hungry to get this goal difference up. I think Man City know that if they can win this game by 4 or 5, it's near enough the goal difference wrapped up, and that's the extra point. And Liverpool then are in big bother for the Premier League. Right now, their focus will be they'll be watching this game. I reckon another City goal, and they'll probably switch off and start focusing on Saturday's game against Chelsea that they've got in the FA Cup. But games coming thick and fast for Liverpool. Man City's focus is just the Premier League. I think that's telling. I really think that's telling. Such a difficult trophy to win the Premier League as well. As we're now up to 65 likes, 35 likes away from 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. And also don't forget to go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball, link in the description and also in the live chat. Tom Bilby, I hope I've said your name correctly there, helping to moderate the chat, much appreciated, and I really appreciate your donation of £1. You're an absolute legend, so thank you very much for that. Big shout out to you, thank you very much. Much appreciated, helping to support the future content created here on the JSGC channel. So, big shout out to you, absolute legend. Anyone that does do any donations here, it all goes towards trying to make my content either more engaging through video ideas or trying to make videos better. Goes towards buying new equipment or coming up with new ideas and things for you guys. So, I do appreciate it. This is a great cracking through ball from City. Foden goes early. Can't find Raheem Sterling in the penalty area. Sterling can pick it up on the edge of the penalty area, though. Gives it to Bernardo. I'm just holding back open and having a drink here because City are in a good position. Here is Raheem Sterling now to Kevin De Bruyne. He centralises it. Ilkay Gundogan thought about the shot, I think, then. Decides against it. Floats it to Raheem Sterling. Good passing to Cancelo with the shot, and it's over the top of the crossbar, and it's out for a goal kick to Manchester City. Foden not happy with Cancelo's effort there. Felt like he should have just played it across because he's there ready for the tap-in. Yeah, Pep Guardiola saying play it across. Man City do well, win the ball back. Wolves not happy about the challenge. The referee says play on. City can come forward once more. That's not the greatest pass from Rodri, and Man City have got themselves a free kick for a challenge on De Bruyne. I get worried every time I see De Bruyne on the deck. The last thing we need is a De Bruyne injury at this crucial stage of the season. City under pressure here. They're going to lose out on the ball. Zinchenko, and a ball gets played across, and Ederson can stretch and intercept the ball. I'll tell you what, that Chiquino, whatever he's called, looked pretty decent for Wolves. Really decent. 31 likes away from 100 likes. We're doing well. We're doing really well. Here's Fernandinho now. To Laporte. Since he just coasting energy once more. Dino dinks the ball over the top. Header won by Sterling. Intercepted by Wolves. We'll go back to goalkeeper Sarr. Wolves stretch the pitch. I think Sarr's going to go long. He does. Doesn't want that ball anywhere near his box. And Manchester City can win the header through Laporte. And Zinchenko can gather it up under no pressure. And Man City can look to build once more. Bernardo's dropped deeper. He picks the ball up. Worked well. One pass down the left-hand side. And Man City now into a promising position. City want a free kick. Referee doesn't give it. That's well intercepted, though, from Manchester City. Here's Cancelo. Centralises himself. Tries to dink a ball into the path of the City attackers. Can't be controlled, and Wolves can come away with the ball. Sarr rolls it out quickly down the left-hand side, sensing Cancelo's out of position. Can Wolves get the passing right? The answer, they can, but they've had to work it backwards. So that snuffs out that opportunity down their left-hand side. Instead, Wolves here are now just going to play it out from the back and see if they can make something happen. Nearly intercepted by City. Is intercepted by City. De Bruyne. His pass is wayward. And Boly can nick that and can launch this forward. And intercepted by Manchester City. Once more, Jimenez goes down. Wants a free kick. Referee says no. Needs to be a bit stronger, Jimenez. Not getting anything at the mo. Diagonal ball comes in from City. It's not very good and intercepted. Man City's balls forward since going 3-1 up haven't been the best. I want to be critical of anything, and I think this has been a very good first half performance from City. However, one lapse in concentration, this becomes a one-goal game, when realistically it shouldn't be. City have been dominating. Sterling tries to play a through ball again, just doesn't connect, and picked off by the goalkeeper. Into the 44th minute then. Julia, thanks very much for the €2 donation, helping to support the future content created here on the channel. Thank you very much for that, much appreciated. Legend shout out to Julia. As I said before, all the donations and everything that go towards improving the content here, so I do appreciate it. And De Bruyne has a shot, and it goes wide.
Exactly what he does here to get the ball back. He's playing for there. He's first to it. Then he's positive. He plays forward. Thanks to Kevin De Bruyne. I'm surprised he's actually missed the target. It's a first half he's had.
John's mate the jokes in Driscoll Brother from Only Fools and Horses, a sitcom here in the UK. There you go. As we're into 2 minutes added on time here. The Wolves are just going to work it across, try and keep this tight and keep themselves in it. like I said, they know score next. They're in the game. As we're now 31 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Here's De Bruyne. Oh, he's done so well here. Into the penalty area once more. He might fancy a shot here. No, he lays it off and Sterling goes down. He wants a penalty. They're crying for a penalty, City. They can't believe it. They cannot believe it. Through ball comes in from Wolves here. And they've got an opportunity. Early ball comes across and cut out and out for a corner. Now Manchester City want to appeal and feel like they should have a penalty. It's a good pass from De Bruyne. It's not a penalty for me, that on Raheem Sterling. It's just a little hand there, grabs, goes down. I think Wolves are asking for a penalty for handball on Fernandinho. Again, it's a weak one. Some defending here for Manchester City to do just before half time. It's a terrible time for us to concede. So this needs to be sorted by Manchester City. Wolves, from their point of view, we're thinking this needs to be on the money. This is an opportunity. So some work here for Manchester City to do just before half time. Corner Wolves. Comes in. It's deep. Headed clear by City. Only as far as the Wolves man, and it's intercepted and City can come away with it. Referee checks his watch. Oh, the Man City have got 5 forward here right before half time. It's not a great pass, and a cross will come in and it's deflected into the arms of the goalkeeper. Wrong choice of pass there. Anyway, half-time whistle does go here. It is half-time here at Molineux, and it is Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Manchester City 3. It's been a brilliant half of football from Manchester City. Manchester City do still have some work to do in the second half, but they've put themselves in a great position, and it's all thanks to Kevin De Bruyne. So Wolves 1, Manchester City 3, or Kevin De Bruyne 3. What a player he is. What a player. De Bruyne scoring on 7 minutes, 16 minutes and 24 minutes. A 24-minute hat-trick. Assist for Bernardo Silva and Raheem Sterling. Dendoncker is the man with the goal for Wolves. And it was through an assist from Pedro Neto. So, possession-wise for this game, 66% possession for Manchester City and 34% possession for Wolves. Duels won, 58% possession, 58% of duels won by Manchester City, 42% of duels won by Wolverhampton Wanderers. Aerial duels, 80% in favour of Manchester City. City dominating the general stats here. 1 offside apiece, 3 corners for Wolves and 1 for Manchester City. Not many teams have more corners than Manchester City, but Wolves are having that at the moment. Wolves with 3 shots, 1 on target, 1 goal. Manchester City with 7 shots, 3 on target, 3 goals. 4 shots on target all game, 4 goals, no saves to be made, but all goals when they have been on target. You can't ask for more clinical than that. In terms of shots inside the box, 2 for Wolves and 1 outside the box. City, 4 shots inside and 3 shots outside of the box. Defensive stats, more tackles for Manchester City, 13 compared with 8. A tackle completion rate for City at 39%, Wolves at 38%, so nothing really to split between them. 6 clearances for Wolves, 5 for Manchester City, and interceptions, 5 for Wolves and 2 for Manchester City. In terms of distribution stats, 200 passes from Wolves at a pass completion rate of just under 85%. Manchester City with 389 passes at a pass completion rate of just under 92%. Very, very impressive there for Manchester City. 6 crosses attempted by Wolves at a cross completion rate of just under 17%. Man City attempted 7 crosses at a cross completion rate of just over 14%. In terms of discipline, 1 foul for Wolves, 5 for Manchester City, no yellow cards and no red cards. And Manchester City, thanks to Kevin De Bruyne being so clinical, lead here by 3 goals to 1. Let me know your thoughts though in the live chat. We're now 28 likes away from 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball. Link in the description and also in the live chat. I've got my promo video which I'm going to roll for you guys right now. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So thank you very much there to OneFootball. Link in the description and also in the live chat. OneFootball will keep you up to date with all the latest football news, transfer news, the latest scores, statistics, live league tables, what channel you can view the games on, and so much more. All your good footballing needs are on at OneFootball. It's a free app to download, and downloading OneFootball through my link does help to support the future content created here on my channel. So I would appreciate that, as we're now 26 likes away from 100 likes. We're nearly 3/4 of our way to our like goal, so any help towards that would be great. So guys, we're going to go through the scores from around the grounds on this Wednesday evening here. Our final midweek game of the season. In the Premier League, it's currently Leeds United 0, Chelsea 2. That's in the 75th minute. That will put Leeds, or keep Leeds, in the relegation zone in the Premier League. Got a worse goal difference than Burnley. Burnley have got a game in hand. A win for Burnley in their game in hand would put Leeds 2 points in the drop zone. And also with a worse goal difference, with only 2 games to play. If Burnley and Everton win their games in hand, then Leeds will be looking doomed. For Chelsea on the course for 3 points, that 3 points more than likely will secure top 4 football in Champions League football for them next season. Currently Leicester City 2, Norwich City 0 in the 65th minute, and it is currently Watford 0, Everton 0 in the 67th minute. The other game is, of course, Wolves, Manchester City, with Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Manchester City 3. Of course, you head up into Scotland. It's currently Dundee United 1, Celtic 1. I think that will be the game that will see Celtic become champions. So currently on course to become Scottish champions tonight. Motherwell 2, Hearts of Midlothian 1, Rangers 2, Ross County 0, St Johnstone 1, Aberdeen 0, and St Mirren 0, Livingston 0. All them games are between the 65th and 67th minute, other than Dundee United against Celtic, which is in the 83rd minute. In Spain, in La Liga, it's finished Alaves 2, Espanyol 1, and Osasuna 1, Getafe 1. Currently in the 80th minute, Sevilla 0, Mallorca 0. And in the 40th minute, it's Elche 0, Atletico Madrid 1. In France, it's finished Nice 4, Saint Etienne 2. Currently in the 53rd minute, Nantes 1, Rennes 1. In the Eredivisie in the Netherlands, it's finished Ajax 5, Heerenveen 0. SC Twente 3, Groningen 0. These are all full-time scores, by the way. FC Utrecht 2, AZ Alkmaar 2. Fortuna Sittard 1, Vitesse Arnhem 2. Go Ahead Eagles 0, Feyenoord 1. PSV 3, NEC Breda 2. RKC Valvajik 2, Heracles Almelo 0. SC Camber 1, Vilm 2, 1. And Sparta Rotterdam 2, PEC Zwolle 0. Ajax 4 points clear. Actually, I think that win has seen Ajax become the Eredivisie champions. I think, don't quote me on that, but it looks like they are. In the National League, it's currently Stockport County 0, Torquay United 0. In what is the game in hand for Stockport. That point that they've got at the moment is enough to send them back top ahead of Wrexham. They need to hold on to that point. Any loss tonight for Stockport sees Wrexham go to the top. It's currently in the National League North playoffs, York City 2, Chorley 1. at half-time. In the National League South, it's Oxford City 1, Eastbourne Borough 0 at half-time in the playoffs. It's an immediate knockout, that one. In the Coppa Italia, it's currently Juventus 0, Inter Milan 1 in the 50th minute. In the Belgian Pro League, it's currently Club Brugge 1, Union Saint-Gilloise 0 in the 83rd minute. In Greece, it's PAOK Salonika 0, Aris Salonika 1, AEK Athens 3, Giannina 0, and Olympiakos 1, Panathinaikos 2. In Sweden, it's finished AIK 2, Malmo 0. In Norway, thanks to signing Haaland, we're paying attention to Norway now. It's finished Molde 3, Odd 0. And in Switzerland as well, we may as well round it all off. It's Servette 1, Lugano 2 in the 82nd minute. And also Sion 0, Luzerne 3. There we go. That's in the 85th minute as well. So that keeps you guys all up to date with the latest scores. What we're on for likes now, 77 likes. We're 23 likes away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. I do have some halftime entertainment for you guys to enjoy. It's brought to you by my partner channel, Mixed, link in the description. Go and like and subscribe over there. This is the worst cocktail he's ever had, the Slow Comfortable Screw. Enjoy.
What's going on, guys? Mixed here, back again for another cocktail video, and today's cocktail, guys, is the Slow Comfortable Screw, and I will show you guys how to make this cocktail. First thing what I do, guys, is get your tin shaker and put some ice, 5-6 ice cubes. So the first ingredient to a shaker, guys, is 30ml or 1 ounce of gin. I'm using Tanqueray. Next ingredient to a shaker, guys, is 30ml or 1 ounce of vodka. I'm using X-brand. Next, 30ml or 1 ounce of Southern Comfort. Because there is Southern Comfort, because as I'll just show you as I got off the bar optics. What you want to do now, guys, is put your lid on. Give it a good hard shake, 8 to 10 seconds, get nice and chilled. Okay, yeah, highball glass, guys, and fill it up high. So get a tin shaker now and strain into it. The last thing to do now, guys, is top it up with pressure squeezed orange juice. So we'll just give it a little bit of a light stir just to mix it in. There we go. And there we go, guys, one slow comfortable screw. And there we go, guys, one slow comfortable screw. How does it taste? I'll be honest, that's not my favourite cocktail one bit. Really isn't. Very tangy. Because I'm really trying to like it, but I don't. Because it's really tangy. It's very strong, the orange topping it up. Because we've been pressure squeezed, because they're just very tangy like that. Because it's too tangy, it's too zesty, it's too bitter, that. Because I don't like it, I'm one bit. I mean, I could probably give it a 2 out of 10. Because it's not to my liking at all. That's not to say you don't. Because I even like Southern Comfort as well. But to me, the orange juice, the fresh squeeze, is just too overpowering. That's just too. Ugh. It's not for me at all. Because that's too much of it. Because that's not my. Because if I was to make adjustments to that, be a lot less orange juice in that. So it's top of it. For us to squeeze the orange juice, it's just too tangy for my liking. That far too tangy. I don't like it. But there's one of the rare cocktails that I don't like. I'm trying to like it. I'm not winning. No. So do let me know in the comments below, where did I go wrong with this? I'm trying my best to like it. I'm really trying my best. But I just can't. It's because I'm disappointed with it. It's because I want to like it, but I don't. But that, guys, has been a slow, comfortable screw. Because do let me know in the comments your recipe. Because I think if I was to do this, make it again, I think it'd be 1 part each. So that's because maybe less of it. Because it always is bitter gin. Because you either love it, you hate it. I don't mind gin. Because especially with that bitter taste. But to me, it's the orange juice. It really lets this cocktail down. It's far too tangy. It's too much. Because a little bit less orange juice, I think it'd be alright and be a nice drink. Especially as it's just not balanced. That's the word I'm looking for. Not balanced at all. Because it's not a balanced drink. Too overpowering that. But I've been Mixing. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Mixing for more cocktails like this. And I will see you guys for my next cocktail video. Cheers. God, that is absolutely awful. Ugh.
Thank you very much there to Mixed for providing today's halftime entertainment. I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to go and subscribe over there, then his link is in the description. We're now 21 likes away from 100 likes. So again, any help towards that would be much appreciated by me. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. And do go and let me know your thoughts in the live chat. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by OneFootball. Link in the description, also in the live chat. We all caught that De Bruyne celebration, the Erling Haaland celebration. We like it as we're now 19 likes away as the players are making their way out for the second half. The De Bruyne Erling Haaland celebration, I like it. I like it a lot. As we have had kick-off here for the second half between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Manchester City. City attacking from right to left, Wolves attacking from left to right. "19 likes to go." And well, here comes Sterling. That's a great ball across, and it's cleared over the top of the crossbar and out for a corner. It's a great ball across from Raheem Sterling, that. So De Bruyne to take the corner. Headed clear by Wolves. Picked off by Gundogan. Just seen a tweet gone out. Celtic are the Scottish champions as a deflected cross comes in from Manchester City and picked off by Jose Sarr. And Wolves can come away with the ball. How do Wolves get back into this game? Obviously need to score next. Man City must surely be thinking first 10 minutes here. Get a goal, get the 3 points in, get a couple of the key players off, the likes of Bernardo, De Bruyne, of course, maybe Foden, maybe even at the back. That's a cracking ball forward. And Sterling is in, and in! There's the goal! And I think the flag's gone up. Oh, I don't believe it. The flag is up. Oh, this is close. It's a great finish from Sterling. Let's have a look. I I think he is offside. Yeah, it's a good decision from the linesman. Always just one step ahead. It's a good finish from Sterling. Oh, Pep can't believe it either. Just half a yard offside. It's unlucky. That's better. That's good from Manchester City, though. Richard, thanks very much for tuning in. Long time no speak. I'm very well, thanks, pal. Hope you're okay as well. David asking when we're doing a spoons crawl again. Never again. What was it, like 30 degrees last year? I lost my composure in Manchester City Centre. We're not doing that again. Not happening. We'll come up with some new ideas instead. I've been missing doing a mixed vlog, actually. I'd like to go and do another one. Somewhere new, I think. That's a good interception from City, and that's a good tackle from Wolves. That's a good interception from City. It's Sterling then. King Kev. Surely he's going to move this down the right. Does, gets it to Cancelo. I can't believe this. The Haaland celebration from De Bruyne. Can't believe he's done that. Thank you very much, Richard. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's been good growth. It was a static, slow hit for the first 2 years, and kind of took off and from the first lockdown, and not really looked back since. Which is great news. And it's thanks to the support of everybody watching. That's a cracking ball forward from Wolves into the City penalty area, and that's a terrible ball across. They've got a second bite of the cherry. Cross comes in. Rodri's there to head clear. There's a City player down, and Wolves go for the shot, gathered up by Ederson. Oh no, it's Laporte that's down. No. We've already got Fernandinho playing at centre-back. We can't afford an injury to another centre-back. He's feeling something on his knee. That's a disaster. Oh, I took a hit there, Aymeric Laporte. Raul Jimenez, hopefully he'll be able to get back up. And he's just flattens him. Absolutely flattens him. And he's got a bit of spray on. It's a sore one. Nathan Ake's getting ready. We cannot afford an injury to Aymeric Laporte. That is an absolute disaster. Important it's important we're getting fit. I don't think PNE will do next season. It depends on the summer. A lot of players out, and if they can keep if you get a couple of the loan players back, they've got no goalkeeper at the moment. So it all depends on who they bring in as to the aspirations. They don't seem to have done too bad under Ryan Lowe. Seems to be a little bit more of a feel-good factor back at the club. I think if they can get Cameron Archer back for another season on loan from Villa, will be a big bonus. You always need a goal scorer. Be interesting to see how he does for a whole season out on loan. I think PNE need to have a good look at some of the Premier League teams, the young players that they've got. There's a massive array of talent out there. It's cheap to take on loan. Speaking about the goalkeeping crisis, why is PNE not chasing after Gavin Bazunu from Manchester City? Has been out on loan at Portsmouth Island International. Their goalkeeper is a cracking keeper. James Trafford spent second half of the season out on loan at Bolton. He's had a cracking campaign. Surely they're having a good look at trying to bring him in. These are the players that they need to be looking at if they want to push on, in my opinion. As well as getting some permanent players in there. Interesting to see how much investment's out there. I've got a feeling with the club up for sale, not much. As Wolves have managed to get hold of the ball and breaking forward here. A bit more defending for City to do, and Zinchenko makes a tactical pull. I'm surprised if he doesn't go in the book here, to be honest. Free kick given. Referee's coming over. No yellow card. But City involved in a scrap, so much so that Pep Guardiola's got the coat off. Done him for pace there, Zinchenko. I think everything that keeps getting highlighted to me, City sign these players, bring in Haaland, getting them with a central midfielder. We never seem to be speaking about left-backs. We're not going to see Benjamin Mendy ever again at Manchester City. That's another left-back gone. We've got Cancelo, we've got Kyle Walker, we've got Oleksandr Zinchenko. To me, we're a little bit short on numbers. We have good squad depth, but we don't have a massive squad as a cross comes in and it's not dealt with by Ederson. Headed over the top of the crossbar and out for a corner. To me, I would like to see an out-and-out left-back added to Manchester City. We know we've needed it for the last 2 seasons. Yet we've done nothing about it, and we're going for another summer where we're getting linked with 0 left-backs. Anyway, corner Wolves. 54 minutes in. Headed clear by Fernandinho at the near post. Phil Foden tries to break away with the ball. Wolves do well to cut it off. Considering City scored after the first 2 minutes of the second half, which was ruled out for offside on Raheem Sterling, Wolves have grown more and more into this game. They are leaving a big gap in midfield, though. A very big gap. And should they make any mistakes, I think City will capitalise and possibly punish Wolves for that. As we're now 17 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Boly is messing around with the ball. Gets it clear. Only as far as a City player, though. And Fernandinho can build for Manchester City. Here is Cancelo at right back for Manchester City today. Has to work it backwards to Fernandinho. City pinned inside the Wolves half, which is exactly where Manchester City want this game to be played. Cancelo once more to Fernandinho. Not the greatest pass, and that looks to have hit an arm, and has, so that will be a free kick to Wolves. Am I the Erling Haaland of live streams? Quick, clinical, accurate. I like it. Yes, Seamus. I'm going to say yes to that. That's a cracking ball forward. And Jimenez has got in and around the City defence. Laporte makes a cracking challenge out for another corner to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Aymeric Laporte struggling out there. And Ake's probably going to need to come on pretty soon. He was onside then, Jimenez. Good challenge that from Aymeric Laporte. Corner comes in. Header won by Wolves and should have been put in. I think it was it Coady? I think the flag's gone up for offside. I'm not so sure this is offside. But that should have been put in. Regardless. He's just offside. It's a great save from Ederson. It's a cracking save. Forward come Manchester City. One direct run. Sterling can't get his pass right and Wolves can intercept. Rightio, guys. 17 likes from 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball. Link in the description and also in the live chat. As just yesterday, we passed our latest stadium landmark, where we got to 23,408. which is the total capacity of Deepdale, Preston North End Stadium, my brother's team, which means that if all my subscribers gathered in one place, that's a great turn from De Bruyne. He goes down, he just can't get on the end of it, which means if all my subscribers gathered in one place, we could sell out Deepdale, which is insane. I think next on the target might be Vicarage Road, home of Watford Football Club. I think is the next target. Is Raul Jimenez once more. He spent the first 57 minutes of this game, Jimenez, complaining just about anything and everything. I don't think anything that he's appealed for has been a foul. Now, Laporte's in pain. I can see Aymeric Laporte coming off here and Ake coming on and doing the final 30 minutes, seeing how fit Nathan Ake is. As he might need to start against West Ham. I think Man City would like. Laporte's pulled up. Laporte's going to have to come off soon. He's clearly in discomfort. Here's Gundogan. That's a good bit of control to be kept in well by, was it Cancelo, I think. Here's Laporte now to Zinchenko. Laporte seems to be moving a little bit freer now. Maybe just needs to have a jog around. Might be able to run it off. That'd be good. Yeah, Laporte's going to come off. Who are they going to put on? This is where Man City needs to be pushing for that goal. Get that goal, and Mbete or someone can come on. Oh, great work. De Bruyne, surely. Oh, cometh the hour. Cometh Kevin De Bruyne. Get another Erling Haaland celebration in, please. It's 4-1 Manchester City. It's 4 for Kevin De Bruyne. Game, set and match. No bother bringing Nathan Ake on. Why risk an injury to Nathan Ake? Get Luke Mbete or get Egan Riley on. 4-1 Manchester City. City on course for 3 points here. And what Manchester City need to be doing now? Goal difference. Goal difference is massive. It was +4 before the start of this. Was it +4? +3 with Liverpool. It's now at +6, I think. Yeah, we betted Liverpool score by 2. So it is at +6. So if we can get another goal or two, would be brilliant. And would help us no end. Massive 3 points Manchester City are on their way with here. It's 4 for Kevin De Bruyne. It's 4 for Manchester City on the hour mark. Pep Guardiola knows how massive it is. He's hugging and jumping. That man's motivated. And Manchester City can smell blood. Man City know the Premier League might not be too far away from them. Maybe even a win away. If Man City can get another couple of goals in this game, as Laporte has come off holding his knee, it's Ake that's come on. I don't see the point in risking Nathan Ake at 4-1. Laporte's clearly in discomfort, so I don't think he'll be. It's Fernandinho's in a foot race here, and Wolves want a penalty. The referee says coming together, no penalty. And Fernandinho's getting in an argument. I think it's with Neto. Here's Foden now into the penalty area, twisting, turning, might go low. He does, and Sterling could he have dived in? Julie are asking, what does the MDCR? I think it's the brand Manchester. I think. Yeah, it's not a penalty that from Fernandinho. He catches the ball with his knee before he goes down. So not a penalty for me. I would have brought Egan Riley on, or Mbete would have been my pick. Tom, that's what I'd have gone for. 16 likes to go now, ladies and gentlemen. 16 likes. 4-1 Manchester City lead. Another free kick not given to Wolves. Is that Jimenez? You bet it is. Complaining. The joke. City have got a job to do here. Keep going. Get a double hat-trick. I like him, Betty. I think he's good. I think Egan Riley's good. I think we've got some good young players around our squad. I think if the players aren't going to be utilised, these young players, I'd like to see them loaned out and give them a proper test. We've had it with Harwood Bellis, been in and around the first team, send him out on loan, and he's brilliant. Doesn't necessarily mean all the young players will make it at Manchester City, but there's absolutely no harm in these players showing their quality across the English football game. Because these are world-class football players that I have no doubt in 3-4 seasons' time will be at the pinnacle, the top of the game, competing for at least, I reckon, in the Premier League. You don't come through Manchester City's academy and sit near Manchester City's bench and in and around the first team squad for no reason. That doesn't happen for no reason. It means you're an excellent player. That's great work from Wolves. Who would I take from Wolves? Wolves in the City penalty area here. Oh, that's great work. And then good work from Man City, actually, with the defending. I'll give credit where credit's due to nip the ball back. And that's a good pass from Foden. Who would I have from Wolves? I've always liked Ruben Neves. We may well see more of Cole Palmer. I can imagine City with the academy players. It'll just be the select few, the players that are always around it. So I imagine that being McAtee and Palmer and possibly Liam Delap. All the others I can just, like the Egan Rileys and then Bettes, I can see them being potentially loaned out next season by City. I wouldn't be surprised to see Liam, the light bulb having a fit. Seems to have sorted itself. I've been blinded by my light now. My eyes are startled. It's very bright, 1 minute. And my eyes adjust. That was very bright. Wow. Very bright. 15 likes to go then to 100 likes. Let's get them likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Zinchenko gives it to Aki. He goes down, wants a free kick. Referee says no, and that'll be a throw into Wolves. Do a couple of kick-ups with the ball behind you. Well, you see, I can't, and I'll just move backwards just so I can show you why. Firstly, this ball that we used here, which was our ball that we used for our great video that we did last year. To me, our best video that we've done. It needs pumping up because it's actually, you see that? Camera picking it up. It's very flat. So, yeah, it needs blowing up. And this replica from last year's World Cup is actually in pristine condition because it's never been touched, never been used. The only person actually that's ever touched this ball, apart from the people that have made it and sold it, is me. As Man City are in here, it's a post and out. Yeah, so I'm not going to use that either. They're the only footballs that I have. Put it in front of the official Euro 2020 sticker album. And after the World Cup ball, which is available on pre-order, I'm going to wait for it to come out. And I'll buy that, and that'll be going on the third bit. And waiting for the sticker album for that, which I might do a video on as a shot comes in from Wolves and it's saved by Ederson. Like the sticker challenge you did. It was a good, really good video. We contemplated doing a similar video in the summer coming up, looking at non-league teams, but we didn't really know how to format the video because there's just so many non-league teams. Because we've got a really good drone, so we can get some really good drone footage, so we can make the videos even better. But we don't really know how to do the format, and that the video is hard work. We contemplated visiting every Premier League ground. As Wolves are into a good position here, it's a good tackle from Cancelo. Another shot comes in from Wolves and nearly into the top corner, but over. But I think Ederson actually might have made the save. I agree, definitely best video we've done on the channel. That was a cracking effort. It was a great save from Ederson. It was going in. Yeah, we contemplated every Premier League ground, every Championship ground. It's a lot of work. It needs more than just obviously me and Mixid to do the video as well. And so it then becomes very expensive. And that video was just hard work. Just very, very hard work. So yeah, if we manage to get our thinking caps on and we're motivated, we might look at doing another video. I'm not so sure. I have my reservations. Mixid's, I think, more keen on it than me. We've looked at the non-league. We looked at all the ones in Lancashire. The potential of looking at every non-league club in Greater Manchester and visiting them to see all the grounds. But I'm just not sure about the demand. Because last thing I've got to do is put a load of effort and money and everything into the content for it to then would be one of the worst viewed videos that we've done. Thankfully, the video that we did last year, looking at every ground in the Northwest that's a football league club, there was demand for and people enjoyed it. So we'll see. We'll see. 13 likes then to go to 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the live chat. Have a good bit of interaction. You can also go and find the link to today's video sponsor, OneFootball, in there. And also in the description if you want to go and check that out and download the OneFootball app using my link. Free app to download. That would be much appreciated. It does help to support the future content created here on my channel. And do subscribe as well. Today's live stream has seen us tick over to 23,500, where I can officially say we're now less than 1,500 subscribers away from my goal of 25,000 subscribers. As we're now 11 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that will be much appreciated. Let's get into the nervous 90s. And let's get individual counting down and get this to 100 likes. This has been a very enjoyable live watch along. I've enjoyed doing this video. This has been a very enjoyable, very attacking game as well. It looks like Manchester City are on course for 3 points. It's Blue Moon. It belts out. You see, Mixed, I'd like to do the Premier League one as well. The problem is you need at least 2 more people involved to take it in turns with the driving and everything. I used to beat LB kick-up challenge. I tell you what, if we end up doing another video, I didn't count how many kick-ups he did. I was just more interested in his first attempt that was just as bad as mine. But if I end up doing another one of them style of videos, I will accept his challenge and I will beat his kick-up score. And I'll get a bit of practice in there beforehand to make sure we're in tip-top kick-up shape. I'm actually more excited about the drone footage that we'll be able to get hold of, if I'm honest. Need a collab. Take LB with us. Show us his kick-ups. That'd be funny. Here's Fernandinho then to Nathan Ake. Zinchenko. That's cut off well by City. In the end, as we're into the nervous 90s now, 10 away. 10 away from 100 likes, so any help towards that will be much appreciated. Long ball comes forward from City. Here comes Bernardo. That's great work from Foden and Bernardo. Cross isn't brilliant. That should be dealt with by Wolves and is. Yeah, it's a good opportunity here for City to go and grab another goal or two. Increase that goal difference. We're currently on +6 with Liverpool. Get that up to get a couple of goals. Get up to +8. Liverpool are going to struggle to cut that down with two games to go. Man City know that if we can beat West Ham as well, then it's going to get even worse. Here's Nathan Ake. Nick Sid. It'd be a good video. I just don't really know how to format the video and the formation of it and how it would work without not doing what we've already done. Nathan Ake. Here's Zinchenko now. 15 minutes or so remain here of the second half. Man City are well on their way to 3 points, a massive 3 points, which sends us once more 3 points clear at the top of the Premier League with 2 games to play. Man City are in action first. We're playing on Sunday, West Ham away, our final away game of the season. We cannot mathematically win the Premier League that day. We can, though, put ourselves in an incredibly strong position where if we win that game, we'll be 6 points clear of Liverpool, with Liverpool having 2 games remaining and Manchester City with 1. The drone would be great footage. I just, like I said, I don't really know how to roll the video. That video was great. It was just very tiring. That video was hard work. I was exhausted by the end. Here is De Bruyne. Oh, that's great work. Foden. Oh, it's great playing. Sterling's ran into the post. Sterling's got his feet mixed up. It's gone wide and he's run into the post. That should have been a goal. Should have been a goal for Manchester City. That's a cracking ball from Foden. That should have just been in the back of the net. That should have been a goal. That's the most Raheem Sterling thing I've ever seen. I'm one of the Raheem Sterling's biggest fans. Steps over the ball. It's funny when you're 4-1 up. That's 0-0. Mahrez is going to come on for Manchester City now. I think at this point, this is probably where I'm taking De Bruyne off. As Fernandinho's coming off for Mahrez. What? What? Who's going in at centre back? Is it Rodri? And Gundogan defensive midfield? What? Fernandinho looks exhausted. Pep Guardiola's telling Fernandinho, get off and get rested because you're starting against West Ham. There is Rodri going at centre-back. I spoke about this in my preview. Speaking with Laporte, Fernandinho's indicating something about his hamstring. Ugh. Fernandinho out injured as well. Laporte, Fernandinho, Diaz, Stones, all out. Ake's only just coming back from injury as De Bruyne has gone into the book for Manchester City. We're down to the bare bones at the back, aren't we? We just need to get through it. I would really like to see Man City really push and try and get an extra goal or two before full time here. Because if we can do that, then we've got leverage, we've got a leeway towards not having to worry. It means we're potentially just a win against West Ham away from the Premier League if that goal difference sits at 8 or 9. Although I wouldn't rule out Liverpool beating Southampton by 3 or 4 and Liverpool beating Wolves by 5 or 6. So never count your chickens. Cross comes in, dealt with by Wolves in the end. As we're still on 90 likes, 10 to go, everybody. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Cut off well by Manchester City there. Here's Mahrez. Worked well this by Manchester City. Todd, all goals. Kevin De Bruyne. All 4. So 10 likes to go to 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget as well to subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball, link in the description, also in the live chat. Here's Nathan Ake. And that's pinged out well. John's feeling Belgium today. He's going to have some Belgian waffles. Going to soak it in with some Belgian beer. Top it off for his tea today. He's had some Norwegian salmon. 9 likes to go to 100. 9 more. Good combination. Here's Sterling. No, he's not got the pass right to Phil Foden, and Sarl cut that one off. Man City really could have had 6 or 7 today if they fancied it. Tim, thanks for tuning in. And no problem. Appreciate you tuning in. Work. I feel that one. Absolutely non-stop. It's been relentless for me this week. Absolutely relentless. And it's going to be relentless for the next month. There we go. Is what it is. Evening, Andy. Thanks very much for tuning in. We're now 8 likes away from 100 likes. Bernardo's now feeling the pain. And the final change is made by City, and it's Phil Foden that's going to come off, and it's Jackie G that's going to come on for Manchester City. To some booze. In form of Villa man, of course. Philip comes off. Here come Manchester City once more. And that's not the greatest pass, and in the end, cut off by Rodri. Bernardo. Rodri. Works the ball across to Ake. Looks like it may be an Ake Fernandinho partnering on Sunday. Grealish gets a throw in there for Manchester City. John happy with his prediction. He went for 4-1. Now with the 2-1. Here's Man City then, in a pretty good position. That's not the greatest pass again from City, and it's cut off by Wolves. There's Wolves coming forward here, and he's knocked it on too far there. Raul Jimenez Man of the match, 82 minutes in. I wonder who's going to be man of the match as well. As Hee-Chan's down. Feeling that. I wonder who man of the match is going to be as well. 8 likes then, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get them likes up. 8 more to go. Ederson. I like it. Oh, wow. Edin Dzeko, the last to get 4 for Manchester City in a Premier League game. It was against Spurs, 2011. The slip there from Ederson might just fall kindly here for Man City, and it does, and there's a chance here. Here's Grealish. Slices it in, shot comes in, and there's Raheem Sterling, and number 5 for Manchester City. And I think he's onside this time as well. No celebration from Manchester City. They're just thinking about goal difference, as it's now at 7, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's at 7 now. And this has been a pasting handed out by Manchester City to Wolves. Liverpool won't like this one bit. A narrow win for them yesterday against Aston Villa. Seeing Manchester City at the moment winning by 4. All looks onside to me. And there we go. 5-1. And we've still got 6 minutes. See if we can get number 6. That might actually be, just speculating here, might actually be Raheem Sterling's last ever goal for Manchester City. 1 year left on his contract. If he doesn't sign a new contract at Manchester City, I can see Man City exploring the possibility of him being sold in the summer. And if that is the case and he doesn't score between now and the end of the season for City, it could well be the last ever goal for Raheem Sterling for City. As Mourtinho goes off for Wolves. Dad likes it. 5-1 Manchester City. It's 7 goal difference City have got on Liverpool now with 2 games left to play. 5 likes to go. Nearly at 100 likes. Oh, it's threaded through, and here's Sterling. He looked offside and put it wide. Raheem Sterling, everybody. He's on. I reckon he's probably on the side then as well. I want to see the lines. I've got a feeling he was onside then as well. Right, we're 2 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out today's video. Sponsor OneFootball, link in the description. Also in the live chat. OneFootball will keep you up to date with all the latest football news, transfer news this summer for Manchester City and all the other clubs as well. Also keeps you up to date with all the latest football news, football news and transfer news, the latest scores, statistics, live league tables, and all your good footballing needs. OneFootball link, butchered by me in that promo then, is in the description. Pepper will be fuming because he'll have wanted the goal difference. There's been the opportunity here for City to have literally gone out there and scored 7 goals if they wanted to. They've been clinical, but they could have been even more clinical, and Pep's a perfectionist, we know that. And to me, this is what Man City should have been doing last Wednesday against Real Madrid. Not playing it, keeping it narrow and keeping it tight because of who we're playing and the situation that we're in, because it's a Champions League semi-final. You go out there and you get a goal. You push and you go out there and you score another. And guess what? You get another. You keep going. You get another. You keep going. You get another, etc., etc., etc. And that, to me, was the fatal mistake last week. Too complacent, too lackadaisical. Yeah. Yeah, we should be able to keep hold of the ball. Yeah, we should be able to defend out, keeping a couple of goals out of our net in the last 6 minutes of the game. We should be able to do that. But Manchester City are at their complete best when it's like what we're doing today. And I'm not saying Wolves are like Real Madrid, because they're not. Real Madrid are La Liga champions. They're in the Champions League final. They're an excellent team. But the principle remains the same, and you just keep going. And City stopped. They stopped once Mahrez got that goal, and they just got too confident, and they felt the price for it. And I'm hoping that'll be a lesson to be ruthless, learn the Champions League dark arts, because once Manchester City master that and they put their opportunities away, I feel like we'll become Champions League winners. And I feel like we'll know when Man City are ready to win it. And we're not quite there. We were very close last season. We're not too far away this season. Next season, the signing of Haaland and Alvarez, we might not be far away from where we want to be. Todd, if you want to come and be a City fan on Sunday, I'm not going to say no. As blue flare gets chucked onto the pitch. 100 likes has been hit, so thank you everyone for that, much appreciated. Maybe we get to 110. Another 100 likes live stream though, that's fantastic. I wonder how long's going to be left added on. Kevin De Bruyne definitely my JSGC man of the match today. As City are in a great position. Here's De Bruyne. Oh, it's off the post. That's the second time we've hit the post. We could have had 8. I reckon we could have had 8 if we'd been at our complete clinical best. Should be snuck. That's poor defending from City. That should have been dealt with. It was dealt with and then just given to a Wolves man. City do snuff out the danger now. And De Bruyne should have had a 6th. Left foot, he hits the post. He should have scored. King Kevin should have scored then. Right, we're entering towards added time now. We're 30 seconds or so away. We're going into added on time. City have just given the ball away very cheaply. And if City concede here, it would be such a weak goal to have been given away. And they've got a great position here. Wolves, and a shot comes in and it's just wide. Just like that, City could have been punished. It's unlucky from Wolves. 3 minutes added on. Hwang it was that went close then. 3 minutes then. 3 minutes left of this game at Molineux. Is there maybe one more opportunity for another goal? City fans in full voice. That's a great ball forward. Here's Sterling in the penalty area. Do you know what would be really interesting if Man City was to get a penalty in this last minute stage? I'd like to see Ederson take the penalty. I want that to happen now. Todd, we will see you on Sunday. All hail the oil money. Go and fill up your cards, everybody, for the weekend. Less than 2 minutes remaining of the game now. Here's De Bruyne to his brother, Zinchenko. De Bruyne once more. Crosses it. It's a good cross. Grealish. Oh, it works it really well. Cancelo wants it, and it's into the side netting. That might be the last opportunity of this game. There might be time for one more after the goal kick. And should be squaring it across there. There's another opportunity there from Cancelo. It's twice he should have squared it across for City. City have got the Norway flag out in the away end. Ball given away by Wolves then. Final minute of the game. City fans in full voice in, is it still called Steve Bull Stand at Molineux? Here's Ederson. Wolves pressing. Zinchenko. Oh, he turns well. Here's De Bruyne. Wolves are stretched here. There might be one opportunity. 20 seconds left of the game. Cancelo is still kept in, and Mahrez can't square it across, and that's collected by the keeper, and that will be that. It's going to be a 5-1 victory for Manchester City here at Molineux. We're just waiting for the full-time whistle. And 3 minutes are up. Sarr sends it long. And there is the full-time whistle. It's finished here at Molineux. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. Manchester City 5. Another 3 points to Manchester City's points tally. Another +4 handed to our goal difference. We're 3 points clear of Liverpool. We've got a +7 goal difference on them as well. The equation's getting smaller and smaller, yet more simple and more simple as we go through the games. 2 games remaining now for Manchester City. City are next in action. It's our final away game of the season, where we're going to be taking on West Ham United from the London Stadium, where Manchester City know that they're only 4 points away from the Premier League trophy. And you would fancy if Man City could win by another 4 goals as well against West Ham. Wouldn't that be brilliant at the weekend? That'll be +11 on the goal difference, with City having 1 game left to play and 2 for Liverpool to play. They're not going to catch that goal difference up, and that might well be enough for Manchester City to win the Premier League. 4 points is the simple scenario. I said I wanted 4 points from our away games against Wolves and West Ham. We're at a position here where we've got 3 of them. I would like a point at least against West Ham. If we can go out there, make that happen, then that would be brilliant. Right, guys, I'm going to very quickly go through the stats and the scores from just the Premier League, because we'll be here all day like we was before at half-time. So, full-time scores in the Premier League. It's finished Leeds United 0, Chelsea 3, Leicester 3, Norwich 0, Watford 0, Everton 0, and Wolves 1, Manchester City 5. What that means for the Premier League table, City on to 89 points, 3 points ahead of Liverpool with a +7 goal difference on them. Chelsea, they're up into 3rd. They are 8 points clear of Tottenham, with Tottenham having 3 games left to play, so they've nearly cemented mathematically their place in the Champions League next season. Wolves now are 5 points behind West Ham with 2 games left to play. Very difficult for them to make the Europa Conference League for next season, needing a 7th place finish. At the bottom, Everton on to 36 points and moved themselves another point clear of relegation. Leeds on 34 points, 2 points behind Everton. Leeds in 18th, Everton in 16th, Burnley sandwiched between them in 17th place. Everton and Burnley still have another game in hand, which will be played next midweek as well. Leeds looking in serious bother. One Football, they've given their man of the match to Kevin De Bruyne. No surprises, getting 4 of Manchester City's 5 goals today. First, in 7 minutes, De Bruyne assist for Bernardo Silva. 11 minutes in, Dendoncker got an equaliser with an assist for Pedro Neto. 16 minutes in, De Bruyne gave City a 2-1 lead. Raheem Sterling got an assist for Manchester City's 3rd for Kevin De Bruyne with his hat-trick inside 24 minutes. De Bruyne made it 4-1 on the 60th minute. We did see an injury pickup to Aymeric Laporte, which is a disaster, so he may well not be fit for the game against West Ham. So we're down to the bare bones. It'll probably be Ake and Fernandinho if he's good to go. He went off as well, holding the back of his thigh. If he's not fit to go, it will be Rodri and Nathan Ake playing as Manchester City, like I said, down to bare bones. So the sooner we can get this over the line, the better. Mahrez came on for Fernandinho and Grealish came on for Phil Foden in the 81st minute, and then the 84th minute saw Raheem Sterling get another goal for Manchester City. And in my opinion, this is a game where Manchester City could have scored 8 or 9. City 67% possession, compared with 33% possession for Wolves. City winning 51% of their duels compared with 49% for Wolves. Aerial duels for Manchester City very good today, winning just over 71% compared with just under 29% for Wolves. 2 offsides apiece for both teams. 1 offside of them, of course, was Raheem Sterling's goal for Manchester City. 6 corners for Wolves and 2 for City. Not often teams have more corners than City, but Wolves today have. 7 shots, 3 on target for Wolves with 1 goal. Not too bad from them. 16 shots for Manchester City, 5 on target, 5 goals. And that's very clinical in front of goal. And like I said, there was opportunities out there for City to have grabbed 2 or 3 more if they really wanted them. 13 shots inside the box, 3 outside the box for Manchester City today, and 5 shots inside the box and 2 outside the box for Wolves. In defensive stats, more tackles for City, 22 compared with 16 for Wolves. 56% tackle completion rate for Wolves compared with 50% tackle completion rate for Manchester City. 12 clearances for Wolves, 10 for Manchester City, and 6 interceptions apiece. 366 passes from Wolves at a pass completion rate of a respectable 83%. Manchester City 769 passes at a pass completion rate of 91.5%. Whopping. Wow. Fantastic that from Manchester City. 15 crosses attempted by Wolves at a cross completion rate of 33%. 12 crosses attempted by Manchester City at a shocking cross completion rate of 8%. 2 fouls committed by Wolves, no yellow cards, no red cards, and 10 fouls committed by Manchester City with 1 yellow card and no red card. That yellow card today going to Kevin De Bruyne. So there we go. That has been the video. If you did enjoy this video, leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. Mixid has just messaged me and says, next target, 24.1k for the next stadium. It will be Reading's Medeski Stadium, Watford. I've already surpassed it, 22,000. I thought it was Watford and Vicarage Road. It's not. It's the Medeski Stadium. It is aiming for Reading. Next subscriber target for our next ground to be able to sell out if all my subscribers were to gather in one place. So there we go. That's been the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. We've passed 100 likes. Post-production, let's see if we can get to 110 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well, social media links in the description below and also on the yellow banner if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below and on the yellow banner too if you want to go and hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this live watch along. Let me know your thoughts whilst the live chat is still live of your post-match thoughts, or just let me know your thoughts in the comments below if you're watching this after the game. Also, don't forget as well to subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. And on a last note, I wanted to give a big shout out to today's video sponsor, which has been brought to you by OneFootball. Let's play the promo video one last time tonight. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. Thank you very much there to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. If you want to go and check that out, then the link is in the description and also in the live chat. OneFootball is a free app to download. Anyone that does download OneFootball through my link in the description or in the live chat does help to support the future content created here on my channel. It keeps these live streams and it keeps the videos coming for you guys. So I would appreciate any downloads through that OneFootball. It's a great footballing app. It's the best footballing app out there, in my opinion. We'll keep you up to date with all the latest football news, transfer news, as well as the latest scores, results, statistics, live league tables, live commentaries, and all your good footballing needs. Go and check that out. It's a free app to download, like I said, and use my link to download OneFootball. On a last note, thank you to everybody that has interacted with me on this live watch along. Thank you to everyone that's helped me by leaving a thumbs up and getting to my like goal of 100 likes. Thank you to everybody that has interacted with me through the live chat. It's been a very enjoyable live watch along, and thank you both to Tom and also to Julia for your donations in this live chat. Your donations do help the JSGC channel to grow. It helps towards buying things like equipment, creating video ideas, executing video ideas and stuff like that. So I do appreciate it. Big shout out to you guys. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. And I will see you all again very soon. Live watch along Sunday afternoon. A game against West Ham, our final away game of the season, where Manchester City have a chance to get the 3 points, to have our hands firmly held on the Premier League trophy. We've still got work to do, and it's a job well done from Manchester City here. Not just a job done, a job well done by Manchester City, and we go again on Sunday. Defence may be down to bare bones. Who needs a defence when you've got an attack and you've got Kevin De Bruyne? Thank you everybody for watching. I've been JSGC. Peace. Ciao for now.